Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you a manga chapter review of Fairy Tail, chapter 417. So, I'm just gonna say, we got a silent chapter, and this has been done before. I remember in the past there was a chapter that focused on Gildarts visiting a village, and it was a completely silent chapter. And it was a really good chapter from what I remember of it. Like, I laughed my ass off when I remember that silent chapter that Mashima did a long time ago. And so, Mashima brought back those type of silent chapters in this week's chapter of Fairy Tail. And for the most part, this chapter clarifies a couple of things I do want to actually throw onto the table. So, at the end of the chapter, it states from the translations that we are going to be getting a time skip, a 1-year time skip. We're not actually going to see the events in the 1 year, we're going to have a 1-year time skip. And judging by the way this chapter was presented, it seems like Natsu was on his journey of training, and Natsu met Gildarts, and that's pretty much what happened, what we saw in this chapter. They just, met up, they talked and discussed what happened in the time of the Tartarus arc, and they went their ways. That's technically what this chapter was. And no words were really needed when it came to this chapter. I mean, I did not expect a silent chapter. When I walked into chapter 417, I did not expect a silent chapter, but I have to tell you, Mashima, you did a damn good job, because when you can make a chapter where you can understand the characters of what they're saying and probably how they're acting, you have, a really good chapter. I honestly knew what the characters were saying without the dialogue, and that's saying something. I mean, just the chapter overall, it's very, very simple. It's Gildarts and Natsu meeting up, chatting away, having fun, father and son, and Gildarts could be considered Natsu's other father. And so, since we know Natsu lost, Ignil, he has another father, Gildarts, that he can look up to. His human father, technically. And to see how this chapter was presented like that, it was a really touching chapter. It was. And the ending, I was laughing. I was laughing my ass off when you saw how the two bags were, split up and they each grabbed the wrong bag. You had it to where Natsu gets the porn magazine bag, and then you have to where Gildarts gets, like, the eating apples, like these apples are ate up and all that. He looked so pissed. He ran over to Natsu that was already way away. He ran over to him and got the magazines, and Natsu's face when he saw those porn magazines, he was like, he didn't even know what to say, and I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. So, the chapter, it's a very, very simple chapter. It is. Like, it's straightforward. As you can tell from the chapter, from certain panels, Natsu told Gildarts about what happened to Ignil, what they're doing, and technically why he's training and stuff like that. You could tell from those panels when Gildarts put his hand on top of Natsu's head. So, you gotta love that. You really gotta love those overall connections between the two characters. It was a good chapter. And now, one more thing I want to clarify before any of you start saying it in the comments below. Yes, I know about the special chapter that was released today. I did read it. Just nothing too important, to be honest, with that chapter. It was just a fan service, hot spring chapter. It was funny, from what I saw of it, but I mean, it's nothing too important. So, yes, I did see the actual special chapter that was released today. So, yeah, that was another chapter of Fairy Tail this week. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.